everybody. This is my first submission to my video diary. Today is August 18th and it's 7:38 p.m. I'm headed to DC to see one of my favorite artists perform at her album release party. Her name is Ledisi and she is an incredible artist. Got an opportunity to interview her last year and had a whole lot of fun with her. Rather interesting character in that she didn't really want to divulge any details about her spirituality, although she does admit she's a highly spiritual person. She just didn't want to get specific so that she wouldn't offend anyone, and I thought that was worth remembering. So that's one of the things that stands out to me about Ledisi, but the primary thing that stands out is her incredible vocals. She is wicked on the mic. The girl is awesome. So I'm excited to go there today, and hopefully we can get a spot at the Harbor because it is a free concert. This is DC. She has an incredible fan base. But mainly I want to do a video diary / blog because I've used my computer webcam for a few times just to make sure that I can document lyrics to songs as if they're any other kind of lyrics. But I write music and sometimes I forget the lyrics. I'll have the tune in my head and forget the lyrics, or sometimes I'll have the tune and not the lyrics. And so this is a way of me documenting it to make sure that I have a record. I've used the webcam for that, and I noticed when I was using it that lighting wise, I mean it's not a studio obviously, but lighting wise things were kind of off, and I didn't quite like the way I was looking on the webcam. So I thought I'm not going to do this with any real intention toward keeping in touch with people because it's not a true representation of what I look like right now. Particularly as I'm looking at myself right now, it looks a little distorted. I know that in a studio environment, the camera packs on about 10 pounds. This is looking like it's doing that, and we are just sitting in the car. I don't know why that happens, but I'm not pleased, so I might not do too many of these, but for now, I want to say hello to my family. You are on my mind. I want to say hello to old friends. I've been nostalgic lately because I joined Facebook, and that has been incredible for me. I have met so many people that I've thought about over the years, and maybe I said a prayer for you, maybe I chuckled a bit at recollecting a fond memory, or maybe I thought, a number of things have come about in terms of my memories of people that I used to know. But for the most part, I'm so excited to see all of you, that you're all alive and well, and that you're adults now. I mean, there are people that I've connected with that I have not seen definitely in over 30 years. One person, the oldest person that I've connected with on Facebook dates back to my 5th grade class at Eden Gardens Elementary when my teacher was Miss Bush. So that goes way back, and I have fond memories of Miss Bush and not so fond memories of Miss Bush. She was kind of a mean lady, kind of strict, and I ran into problems in her class because I was a talker then as I am now. And I remember specifically that Miss Bush would chastise me for talking, but one day, whether she knows it or not, she was prophesying over my life. Miss Bush said to me, "You are a regular Rona Barrett." Rona and Mona. She said, "Do you know who that is?" And I didn't know who it was. She said, "Well, she's a syndicated gossip columnist." I find that so incredible because it was in my 5th grade year that I decided that I wanted to be a writer, a journalist, and I wanted to be in newspapers all over the country. And by the grace of God, my dream has come true. I'm not as syndicated as I'd like to be. We're working on that. That is one of the dreams and visions that I have, to get and more papers around the country. But I have been published all over the place. I am not a gossip columnist, but I think working in entertainment might be comparable because I'm able to get up close and personal with my subjects. So she might have been thinking of that just to chastise me at the time, but I think she planted something in my spirit. Even then, I got curious about this Rona Barrett, and I wanted to sort of be a person whose information could be seen and read all over. And of course, I got inspired by Oprah, but that's another story. I am continually inspired by my children, Big A and Little A. They are so fun. I'm having fun with them. It's a little strained lately because that age difference is not quite working out like I anticipated it would. This has been a challenging summer, lots of fighting back and forth between Big A and Little A. Yet, I know that I have some of the best kids in the world, and I embrace them. I love them so, so much. Let's see. Some of the things that I'm aspiring to do. I'm goal-oriented and want to remain that way. So I'll share one thing that I'm working on and that I hope to achieve before the end of this year. I want to record one of my songs in studio and have it placed on wax before the end of this year. Funny thing is, I've been thinking about my little brother Clifton, who has a phenomenal voice, just a phenomenal voice. And I've been thinking that my gift is to bless him and get him out there. But recently someone prophesied to me, one of the people I interviewed, Al McWill, and we were talking about how unique our voices are. Well, she was talking about how unique her voice was, and at the end of the interview, I talked to her about my style, the Blasik style, and how I'm so encouraged with uniqueness. I believe that if you embrace it and get it out there in the right way, others will embrace it too. And her style is urban to country gospel. So I wanted to encourage her at the end of our call. She ended up encouraging me. She told me that if I did not use my gift, she said I should stop doing everything else and strictly concentrate on getting my music recorded. Now, I know that I need to do that. I'm not going to stop doing everything else, but I know that that is something that I need to commit to doing. So I am looking for people who can do the music. I will do the vocals, and then I'm going to revisit an idea that I had before, which is to do a contest to find that person whose voice matches what I'm looking for, whose voice has the artistry to express what I'm looking for. So that's one of the things I want to accomplish by the end of the year. And this other thing, my second goal before the end of this year, I'm so excited about. I am on a mission to lose at least 25 pounds by the end of this year. Now, I got to go back to Atlanta doing my Extreme Makeover for the Woman Soul event. I will not be going back to Atlanta without looking my absolute best. More than the way we look, I believe with everything in me is how we feel on the inside and how we feel about ourselves and whether we are well, not whether we look good. So my priorities are in order. I'm working on my health and my wellness, but I definitely want to go to Atlanta looking my absolute best. So I have been working out more lately, taking it slowly. Fibromyalgia won't allow me to do full workouts the way I'd like to, but I've committed to it. I feel like my energy level is increasing, and by October 23rd, when I go to Atlanta, my goal is to have lost at least 15 of those pounds. I am well on my way. Maybe once a week I'll check in. You might be able to notice it on this camera. I don't know, but you might be able to notice it. But pray for me. I appreciate your support. I miss you all. I will be praying for you. I'm wishing you all well. I hope your lives are being lived like they are golden, and I hope all is well with each and every one of you. Drop me a line on Facebook or through Twitter. Just keep in touch. God bless.